Fondy's career started when his shirt came back from the laundry sans buttons.
Funny, that's how Jane Fonda got started, too.
Making a movie about the Civil War. It's written, produced, directed, and acted by black people. It's a little different.
Yeah, especially the part where Lincoln is freed by the slaves, honey.
Now, here's an important word.
Important.
See? I told you it was important.
Hello, hello. I'm your duty dog. You can wash my little hands. You can wash my little face. But try to wash my little body, and I hit. And hit. And really hit.
Aren't you coming to bed with me, my husband?
It's the girl from next door. She must be sleepwalking.
You realize it could be fatal to wake a person up in this condition?
Yeah, I know.
Then whatever you do, don't wake us up.
You are my prisoner. Give us your name, rank, and serial number.
I won't tell you anything.
Aha! You know what we do to prisoners that don't talk?
No.
You won't tell us that either. Well...
Hey, Goldie, what happened to your wing?
Well, I wasn't looking where I was going. I flew right into the pearly gates.
Oh, you better be careful. You could kill yourself that way. Guess what? Here comes the NBC theme song again. Missed.
I got rhythm. Watch.
Now, don't worry about the mechanical condition of this car, madam. It's guaranteed for 20 miles or 10 years, whichever comes first.
Aha!
You ring?
It's Not Working Out Today by Henry Gibson. It's not working out today. I just slipped over the window, scratched the ceiling, and dropped the door off. I wish it hadn't landed open. I think my touch got out. Maybe there's too much bump. If you don't like long trips, sit further away from things. I think I'll go back and start over. It's not working out today.
And then after the house was burgled, my new car broke down right after the warranty ran out. My canary came down with laryngitis, and the state built a freeway straight through my rose garden.
That's the saddest news
Oh, no. That's good news. Here comes the saddest news you've ever heard. If you are hip, you're gonna take a trip. We're gonna take the strain from your brain and tell it like it is.
Want the news across the nation. We have got the information. In a way, we hope we'll amuse you. We just love to give you our views. Ladies and gents, laughing looks at the news. Here's Dan. Oh, Dan. Oh, Dan. Here's
And now here's with the news of the present. The man to whom the news wouldn't be the news without the news.
Who?
Here's Ducky.
Ducky!
That's Dickie, you quack.
Him, Dick. Me quack.
Production was halted today on the filming of The Love Machine when two of the actors forgot their parts. The Meat Packers of America met yesterday to refute the claim that they are adulterating their products. Unfortunately, the key speaker ate a sample hot dog and choked to death on a piece of buffalo hoof. In Hollywood, screen star Audrey Hepburn agreed to go topless in her next movie, Adam and Eve, in which she co-stars with Elizabeth Taylor. Take it away, Goldie.
Oh, here with the old future news. It's that old future newsmaker, Dan Rowan. Yeah, that ought to hold you, Danny boy.
That's fine. Goldie? The podium?
Oh. Why do you have to think of everything around here?
Los Angeles, 1989. Mayor Sam Yorty announced that he has a solution to L.A.'s critical smog condition. His plan calls for thousands of gigantic fans to be driven by thousands of gigantic gasoline engines.
Well, at least it's a lot cooler.
Lima, 1989. Peru today announced a further extension of its territorial waters. Concurrent with this, 20 Peruvian sailors seized a floating crap game in downtown Detroit.
Once again, from dig the tinsels? Can you dig it? Tinseltown, here's our Hollywood reporter, Ruth Buzzy, with the scoops of the day. Here come the scoops.
Here it is. Last night, Mrs. Steve McQueen waited on the guests at her party herself. She used paper plates, paper napkins, and paper cups.
Well, it looks like Splitsville over at the Steve McQueen's. Last night, his wife served him with papers. Bye from Buzzy.
Now, here's a real laugh-in prune wrinkler.
If the American Revolution had gone the other way, you might have had a queen in the White House. If you had a queen in the White House, America might have gone the other way.
And now to give you the lowdown on all the goings-on in our nation's capital, here's our man in Washington.
Hello, government boss. This is Pam Rogers, your man in Washington. I just came back from the presidential press conference, and guess who was there? The president! Tune in next week for another in-depth look at our nation's capital. Till then, adjourn, sweeties. Isn't my gavel something else?
Hi, did you notice my hair? Okay, now, sports lovers, drop your socks and grab your tinkle, 'cause here's the loveliest sport of them all. Big Al himself. Take it away, you old tinkle.
Ha! Big Al here in the old badminton ring. Featurette. Oh, promise me anything but give me a tinkle. I just finished covering the intercollegiate cross-country hike. All the way from New York to Los Angeles. Oh, hurt. Pain. Listen, you wouldn't believe. Especially when I tried to sit down. It was the end. Ta-ta. Oh, I love my tinkle. Tune in next week and hear my ding-dong. Come on over to my pad and I'll show you my big band. Well, that's it for now, bell buffs.
My roommate just loves Big Al's tinkle.
Well, once again, Laugh-In takes you to Stanton Corners for the rural report from our Cracker Barrel philosopher, Cyrus Quigley.
Oh, hello. Why, I was just reading about that bunch of hippies come up to Stanton Corners last night. Took over Paley's goat farm and barricaded themselves in the barn. Didn't do no good, though. After 15 minutes, the barn door burst open and 132 goats come pouring out, gasping for air. Then I see where they're trying to discourage kids from sniffing glue by putting horseradish in it. We only got one user in town, and now every time he sniffs the stuff, he gets an uncontrollable desire to lay down on a plate full of roast beef. Well, that's about it in Stanton Corners for tonight. I'll see you next week.
La-da-dee-da, ladies and gents, laugh and look at the news. Oh, yeah!
And now, musically speaking, a sentimental journey with Burt Bacharach and his band of Renacarac.
I thought they were on Channel 2.
Belle. Barth.
And now, here is Mrs.
Somebody loves me. I wonder who.
The following spring, when the country was in bloom, we find her in another part of the city.
When I was 25, it was a very good year.
Sorry, sir, you're sitting in the wrong seat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was almost as funny as the Magna Carta, and about as old.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you, Dick. You haven't mentioned your brother lately.
Well, Dick said.
Yes?
That's my half-brother.
Your half-brother.
Yes.
Well, how is he queried.
Well, he lost his part-time job.
Now, your half-brother lost his part-time job.
Yeah, he's semi-retired now on the advice of his psychiatrist.
Well, for heaven's sake. He goes to a psychiatrist.
Well, he has a split personality.
Listen, Jack, you really think a psychiatrist can cure him?
Well, he's got a 50-50 chance.
Let me get this straight. You have a half-brother, lost his part-time job, and he is in semi-retirement with a split personality, and he's now got a 50-50 chance of recovering?
Yeah, you see, he thinks he's 4 different people. Fortunately, 2 of them just left.
Uh-huh.
That must be my darling.
Time now for Robot Theater.
Happy birthday, sweetheart. I have a surprise for you. But first, a kiss.
I am so excited. What is in the back?
Your favorite, a complete Chinese dinner for 2.
How delicious. Could we start right away? I am starved.
Of course, my dear. Some delicious fried rice. And some chicken chow mein. And your favorite, a lobster. And a bib for you.
Oh, wonderful, darling.
Let me fix your bib.
Thank you, darling.
Fix your chair for you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, darling.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
You are so thoughtful.
I really should apologize for the British lack of interest in your California earthquake scare of last spring. You see, it wasn't until I saw Burbank that I realized the earthquake had actually happened.
And now, for the first time this week and the last time tonight, it's time for the Flying Fickle Finger of Fate Award.
And who gets the indulgent index tonight?
Well, first, let me explain. You see, in April of 1968, according to the Associated Press, some Ku Klux Klansmen rode through the colored section of Smithfield, North Carolina, brandishing guns.
Aha! The Klan gets the rigid digit.
No, not this time. Now, in retaliation, there were 5 young Negroes set fire to the Klan headquarters, causing almost $100 worth of damage. They must have completely destroyed it.
I guess so. Well, the kids get it then.
No. But they got it from Superior Court Judge William Y. Bickett. He sentenced each one of these kids to 12 years in prison.
Woo! Well, the good judge felt pretty strong about it, didn't he?
Well, he did then, but not now. You see, he recently said, I don't mind admitting I might have made a bad judgment, a mistake.
So the judge corrected his mistake and lessened the sentence, huh?
No.
No. You mean?
Yeah, that's right. Although he admits he might have been wrong, the judge says he has no plans to alter his judgment.
Well, then tonight's fickle finger ought to go to Judge Biggett.
That's Bickett.
Bickett, I'm sorry. Whoops, Bickett, take this, Your Honor, and see how the defense rests.
Now, of course, we could be wrong in giving it to you, Judge, but we have no plans to alter our judgment either.
Good for us.
One further note, if we may.
You mean there's more?
Just this. While Judge Bickett wouldn't change his mind, the governor of North Carolina, Robert W. Scott, felt that there'd been a little inequity, and he decided to set things right.
Don't tell me he handed Judge Bickett his personal flying finger of fate.
No, better than that. He commuted the sentence of the 5 men.
Oh, well, there's some good news tonight.
But in the meantime, Judge Bickett.
Mm-hmm.
And be sure and tune in next week, folk, when the flying fickle finger of fate, or the pulsating pointed plunger, as Pop, our friendly stage doorman, calls it, goes to President Nguyen Van Thieu of South Vietnam for keeping so many American boys off the streets at night. Trust me. Ain't no money in there.
Well, we certainly hope you've enjoyed the show tonight and that you will all be back here next week at the same time. You'd like to add something to that?
Well, it's been fun for me to know, but I just...
Been fun for you to know?
To do,
yes.
But I'd rather not talk about it. I've got to go see some rushes of Myra Breckenridge.
You know, that sounds like quite a picture. You know, I just can't visualize, though, Raquel Welch in men's clothes.
I got a suit I'd like to see her in.
Why don't you bring it to the studio?
I'm wearing it.
Say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, Dick. Good night, Raquel.
Raquel. Good night, everybody.
On this very site, on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, at 2:30 in the afternoon, Burbank surrendered to Japan.
Artie, the police are looking for a man with one eye called Bernie.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his other eye called?
Hey, Henry.
Yeah, Alan?
You know what would be nice? If you and I took Diana to see the National Capitol.
Oh, I can't do that, Alan. I'm taking her to Washington, D.C. this weekend.
Those two boo-boos ain't taking me nowhere.
I took the family on a hike last week. Altogether, we lost 112 pounds. Grandma was eaten by a bear.
Oh, wait! No, there you see, Dan.
Yes?
An Englishman doing chicken jokes.
That wasn't a chicken joke. It was bear.
Oh, Bill! Making chicken jokes. How dreadful. I'm appalled.
Hey, Pam, go away already. Hey, Pam, I hear you quit going out with that window salesman.
I had to. He gave me a pain.
Who was it said the buck stops here?
I think it was Pocahontas.
I think you're right.
Mr. Michael Caine, you are so quiet and subdued. Are all Englishmen reserved?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm free tonight.
You know what? That's too bad because I was going to invite you to dinner.
Burbank has his own space program. They drop a man out of a 5-story building onto a trampoline and hope for an updraft.
Very good.
Ordering 2 egg foo young for Mao Zedong, or is it Mao Zedong for egg foo young?
Only you can't believe anything Mao Zedong says. You know he's got such a slanted point of view about everything.
Teresa, don't you dare try to make any jokes about race, creed, or religion on this show. Right, gang?
Don't jump. There's so much to live for. Why, there's the college students. No. There's Biafra. No. There's Ronald Reagan. Oh, heck, let's go.
You're right.
Let me hit one more.
No, I'm sorry, sir. You've had quite enough.
Come on, just one more.
I'm sorry you cannot have another drink.
All right. I'll go back to cockpit.
The preceding show was pre-recorded, and I think it's safe to tell you now, tonight was one of Lucy's better shows. But for those of you who watched ABC, oh.
Good night to you too, Lucy and Gary.
Oh, Lucy, let Gary see my show. Have him stay up there, will you, please?
Your show? When is it on?
Well, I'm next on NBC.
Oh, no. Bob Hope is next on NBC.
Yeah, well, I'm Bob Hope.
No, you're not. Bob Hope is up there.
There. That's out!